Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So I was going to do a like 2-3 minute cinematic intro to this video, and I just realized that it really just wasn't relevant, first of all to this video, but second of all it wouldn't have just been real and authentic. So I was thinking about doing this video for a long time, and then I put on my Instagram, if you don't follow me you totally should, what video ideas you want to see, and a lot of them was like about how to deal when I'm feeling burnt out as an individual and also as a creator. So I thought I'd give you how and why I feel like this, and or what I feel like when I am burnt out, and then some tips to help you get over that if you're also the same as me. Just gonna get straight into the video. So I've been in a slump these past couple of days, and I don't know whether that is just because it is a creative slump or whether it is just a million and one things combined that have made me feel a little bit like shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna be real and honest this whole video. Will this video ever see the time of day? Probably not. So one of the things that I feel like shit is because of the way I look / my appearance. It's always something that's bothered me, and always something that's been on the back of my mind, or is always something that I'm always thinking about, just because that's how my brain works. Obviously I'm very grateful that I do have therapy, so I do speak about these things, and I know it's harder for a lot of people that don't, and I'm very self-aware that I'm very grateful that I have that. But, you know, some days I'm just sitting here like I'm a fat piece of absolute trash, and that's it. And obviously I know this stems from the career path that I wanted to go in when I was younger. Like, I've been dancing since I was 3, in case you didn't know, and then I was training to be a professional and become a professional dancer, an all-round triple threat, and a lot of the things that I received and a lot of the, you know, feedback was very much like, you need to lose weight. And obviously at the time I didn't think that it was going to have an effect on me. Obviously years on, after I graduated back in 2019, obviously it clearly has, and I know I'm not the only one in that was in the performing arts industry and left because of the toxicity around like body image and stuff. So I know I'm not the only one, and now sitting here after a whole pandemic and dealing with the repercussions of the words and feedback that was given, and that's something that I'm okay with. I've accepted it, it's fine, but at the end of the day I think that I didn't process it enough to the point where it was actually quite bad, which I'm doing now, so better late than never. So that's one thing that's not been going well for me. Another thing recently is I'm going to have a whole series on this, and I will be doing it closer to the summer, and starting it then is me moving away. Like, so I don't want to really like tell where my location is, obvious reasons. I'm in a car about 2.5 3 hours away from London, and at the end of the year, fingers crossed, I'll be moving to London and I'm doing a whole adult series. I'm worried about the financial side of living. Like, living alone's fine, I love me, my independence, hence why I'm single. I love having that, you know, freedom of being able to go do what you want, or, you know, being with my friends and being able to go places and buy myself things like new phones and stuff and so on and so forth. However, I think that because everyone always talks about London so expensive, which it is, I'm very aware it is, it's also a put off in a way, because I also don't want to get myself into debt. I'm just a little nervous because a lot of my friends I've made at work and or friends that live here in general aren't gonna be there, which is a little scary because you're moving to a big city on your own. And I have a lot of friends and like content friends down there, so you know, me networking is easy, it's fine, I'll do that and that'll be fine. But it's also like my homebody friends aren't coming with me. So now we're at the point of the video where I tell you what I'm doing to fix these things and sort of help me, what I'm doing when I feel like absolute ass. I've started waking up in the morning and writing down things that I'm grateful for. It sounds so stupid and cliche, but I really feel like it sets my day up in a different perspective. Like, I do work stupid hours, like I'll work 9 till 6, but when I come home and also do work, I feel like when I'm in my own space and my own creative environment, I can really relax and just unwind and get my creative juices flowing, as well as meditation in the morning. If meditation is something you haven't tried, I do highly recommend it. From the time that I did try it, I felt like it worked. Next one being, and linking to my first point that I made in my video, is being more active. So as the time you're seeing this, on the Thursday, I'm making my debut back to the gym. I'm paying a very beefy price of a gym membership, so forcing me to go. And I think obviously with me paying something to commit to something in my own time, I think it'll be worth it. I just have a lot of anxiety when coming to the gym, and also that whole stigma of like alpha men and vibes in general is because the last time I went to a gym I got fat shamed and things called out, and that happened back in like 2017, 2018. I've just never been back since, and it's really put me off. And obviously I need to overcome that fear by stepping back into a situation where it's, fingers crossed, not gonna happen again. Even if you're not like me and it's something that you really can't do in going to a public gym, I do highly suggest working out at home. There are hundreds of thousands of at-home workouts. You all know Chloe Ting, she blew up in quarantine. If you haven't done an at-home workout by her, I do highly suggest it, especially if you're just starting out. They also do different variations of the same exercise, so if you can't jump and if you live in an apartment like myself and obviously you don't want your downstairs neighbors file a noise complaint, her workouts are perfect for you, and I did see results and felt healthier as well. Hello, Etsumi coming in. Basically, I forgot to say that I like using social media, personally TikTok, and finding a community and finding things that I like watching. So for example, I like watching fashion and runway videos on TikTok, as well as like healthy things to eat, and those are like my things and what I love and what comes up on my For You page. So make sure you find a community like of people that have similar interests as you.